Hello, how are you? Welcome. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy you're here. This is Everyday Illuminate podcast series of my channel Soul Chariot, and here's the chariot bell for you, the Soul Chariots, the Soul Chariot family. I wanted to take a few moments to introduce Everyday Illuminate and what this is all about. And again, I'm just so thrilled to be here, and it's still a bit shocking. But the idea is that we will be talking about everything soul, and particularly bridging the gap between the 3D, everyday, human, dense physical world through ascension, remembering, awakening, into the 5D timeline, higher consciousness, higher energy frequencies, and dimensions beyond. And if you have no clue what I just said, that's okay. It's okay. And if you feel curious, or I invite you to stick around if you feel aligned to do so. And if this is old hat to you, if you've been around the block and you're well versed with these things, I say welcome to you as well. So happy to be here and have this space for all of us. And basically, my name is Melita. I'm here not in any of my professional capacity as a licensed professional counselor, a couple decades in the psychiatric and counseling world, hospitals and private practice, or integrative health coach, or those certifications. I'm here as an enamored student of the mystery. I'm a big kid, and I'm learning so much, basically through my own awakening and ascension. And while I have had awakening moments peppered throughout my life, such as a near-death experience where I was in the tunnel with loved ones that had passed and ancestors, and I had transcended on another occasion through meditation. And I realize now that those events, I knew I was changed from them, undoubtedly so, but I understand now how it affected my energy and changed my interaction with the 3D everyday world. And more recently, this whole podcast was basically born through a time here that I'm coming off the heels of, where everything had changed. It felt as if everything had changed, and pretty much everything had changed. I went from, basically like city to country, couple to single, private practice to cancer, surgery, chemo, and all that confusing, painful time frame, into peace and clarity, and into experiences of 5D, higher energies. It's actually, I think, accurate to say I am now like a budding, I call myself a rookie channel. It's new to me in ways of source consciousness. And, while I was doubled over in pain, I had a moment during my chemo experience where I knew that somehow it would turn into being of service to others, very unlike the way I was over the last few decades. And I had no idea that it would be, in part, this. The last thing I thought would be that I'd be having a YouTube channel or doing a podcast, or now I'm writing about my experiences as another way of expression and to assist others down the road. But basically, all different experiences of, downloads from source consciousness, initials, words, symbols, paragraphs, and visitations visitations from ancestors. I'm learning about my past lives, which we're typically, what's been used over the last few generations, or I should say decades, is past lives, like, because we were in a linear time frame in 3D. But in more 5D, we consider it like parallel lifetimes versus linear timeline. It's more like concentric circles. It's very interesting. But I've learned about, my soul's experiences through past slash parallel life experiences, memories or experiences, and being able to meet some spirit guides and angels, and even a moment with Jesus. And I do not say that lightly. And it's actually uncomfortable for me to say, because all of a sudden a lot of judgment can come from that. However, I'm here to be in the now, and I'm here to be authentic. I would not be able to serve in this capacity otherwise. So I'm putting myself out there, and I do not think that I'm unique or special. I actually feel and believe that we as people have the ability to channel, and that so many of us are channeling all the time. So, in serving, I didn't know, I'm like, how am I supposed to teach people when I'm just this big kid student learning and all of this is new to me? What is clear is no matter how much clarity it comes, basically, the mystery is always going to be a mystery. It's not for us to fully understand, I believe, as humans. And we can't comprehend it as humans, However, I digress, right? Tangents. So during that time where I was doubled over and realizing, I'm going to be of service somehow. I had no idea it was going to be this at all. And the idea is that I'm here to celebrate you. I'm here to celebrate our guests and create a space where we can talk about what this all is for each of us. The experiences, 3D, 5D, and all in between and beyond, you name it. And to have guests on that could help, the person who's, been used to this sort of world and traveling in the 5D, to somebody who is new to it and maybe afraid and confused and not understanding. A lot of people, okay, I will say this piece about 5D, new earth, ushering in new light and higher frequencies, allowing us to be more connected to our higher guidance, right? So it can be a time that is very difficult for people too, and having ascension symptoms and not wanting to say anything because, the world around them, the people may not understand, you name it. So this is a place to celebrate you, celebrate our guests, and learn and be entertained, I hope, and have resources through this, through services that my guests will be having, as just all the magic and healing that they actually, it's amazing, can do. And through all their education and their wisdom, be able to provide all of you. So that's the gist of it. This is brand new, and I want to thank you in advance for being patient with me. I hope showing me some grace as I'm learning the technology. And I hope from episode to episode, the technology and professionalism will be better. And I just also want to say Cortnie, Kairos, and Zero, through the Divinely Aligned channel, I love you, and thank you so much for providing the platform that you do, and for people to know. She has her, as I mentioned, Divinely Aligned channel on YouTube, and she's all over social media, and it's a wonderful space for people to go to, be themselves and have their experiences, and be in alignment with whatever is right for them. And there's, both free and paid containers in there. I'll put the link But love you so much. And that's it for now. So I'm looking forward to our first episode coming up soon. I hope you'll be with us. And I look forward to all of this. I'm truly just so grateful. So wherever you are in your chariot, whether you're on a dirt road or cruising along, here's a chariot bell. We'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.